remember the feel of the air touch my skin. Am I real? 'Cause I felt something leave from within. I feel empty, have I got nothing left to give? Am I living? 'Cause I only felt alive with him. I'm driving in the night, the hood down. It's when I feel alive, when no one's around. The darkness deep inside comes to light now. But it's alright, it's alright. I can break no heart if I got none. I won't break apart if I stay on the run. But sometimes in the night I miss the sun. Why did darkness come? I felt my body break, my heart give up. Why did darkness come? I felt the lightning shake me into hell. Why did darkness come? I wanna stay in here where I belong. Why did darkness come? Something keeps waking me up. Why did darkness come? Why did darkness come? Break, my heart give up. Why did darkness come? I felt the lightning shake me into hell. Why did darkness come? I wanna stay in here where I belong. Why did darkness come? Something keeps waking me up. Nothing left to give. When we break apart, darkness with him. Why did darkness come? Why did darkness come?
Amber beams fall on me as the sun goes to sleep, far from home. In your eyes I can see all the secrets we keep, let them go. Strip it down till we're naked. When we dance with the flame, yeah. Wash your worries away, 'cause all I know is we don't have to be perfect. Perfect strangers.
But
Well, regardless, I'm sure he's incredibly skilled, even if he is just an FPL player they've picked up. Well, him and Masuda are the two comparative up-and-coming dark horses. But you have to say, 2115 is kind of like a bit of a collection of people who really we thought would be great and would be the next big stars of the Counter-Strike world, but ended up falling a little bit short, and this is going to be them trying to go for their second chance. Wisła, on the other hand, is once again just whatever the Polish scene can bring together after VP fell apart. It never really came back to the same heights, but I have a feeling that this is a lineup that might be able to be a little bit stronger than other people might be expecting. But let's get into it. 2115 versus Wisła on All In, and we're gonna see nothing actually.
so we're gonna see Sparrow going towards the middle here, and I think we just missed the pistol round. I'm not actually
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I was wondering.
But or I don't know if
No,
live
this,
is
no,
Jet
no,
could
this
just...
is warm up. This is warm up.
Yeah.
This has got to be warm up, right?
Yeah, you warm up. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
guys,
warm up.
I was a little bit confused myself there, but yeah, we are not live, guys. If you're wondering, we're not live. We should be live now, though. Yes, now we're live and kicking off here with a pistol round. You know, just trolling you guys. You know, you see if you guys are ready as well. You know. So, but yeah, we're now we're live with the pistol. Wisła all in, or Wisła Krakow. They're on the T side, and we got 2115 on that seat. So I'm wondering how they got their name, you know. But we kind of take that for another time because right now we're live with a pistol here. Sparrow's down to 2 already.
Oh, keep an eye on Caper. He's got a chance to knife him, but instead he goes for the respect play, takes Mertz down, switches it out for the USP, and the amount of presence that they're going to be able to gain over towards the A side is ridiculous because of it. They haven't given up Banana either, so if Stark and Masuda want to start pushing forward, it's still going to be troubling for them to do very much here. How do you pronounce that name? JedQR? I'm just going to call him Jed.
Jedkur, I say. Jedkur. I don't know if it's correct, but that's how I've been saying it, Jedkur. But yeah, either way, they're going to work their way up towards the A side, and it's just one player in apps. That's it for 2115. They may be in the future, but in this game, they are behind, at least on the pistol round now. It's 5v3. Sparrow picks up with just 2 HP. Managed to get that kill, actually, and this is most likely going to put the CTs, you know, on a loose round here. I don't think they can do anything in this round to pull it back. And this is definitely going to be a hard match for, you know, this kind of mixed team with these players, you know. They haven't played together, so I'm not really expecting too much from them here in this match. But, you know, they do have a lot of chances there, because this is a Swiss stage, you know, you get minimum, you play minimum 3 best of 3s, you know. So
I love the contrast between us, Define, where I'm just saying, yeah, it's going to be them 2-0ing it unless Sparrow can go off, and you're here like, no, tea time, calm down, you don't know what you're talking about. They're a new team, they're not fully experienced players, and, you know, you make a fair point, so maybe you might be right, maybe I'll be right, we'll have to wait to see.
yeah, so that was an easy pistol run coming out from Wisła Krakow, and right now it's just going to be a force by, alright, ring the bell from Calix with that eagle. He's going to ring the head of Morels, and, well, not sure. Let's see if that's going to do a lot, though. 1 kill on 4 spies. Normally it doesn't do too much if the team decides to rush like the B side like this, because there's only 2 players here.
I think the major difference maker, though, is the fact that they've all got smoke, so that 1 kill makes it so the T's can't just rely on trading away effectively, you know, where you can just you can send 2 players in and get 1. You're still going to come out underneath if you are the terrorist side and you've already lost a player for free. So these smokes that can actually keep them at bay for a little while longer, that's what really makes a difference. And I think that 1 kill could lead to a little bit of a tricky time over here for the T side. Now there's more damage dealt, and Calix gets a second as well. Beautifully done by him, which gives Disco Doppler a chance to come through with the 5-7. He's pushing forward. He knows that he needs to be inside the site to use the 5-7 to its best. But with smokes coming out, rotations will be completely blocked. And these players on the CT side might not even want to rotate. Disco in the corner of the side, waiting for the push. Will not be able to get a kill, though.
Calix managed to get 2 frags there in the beginning, but it doesn't seem like it's going to help the situation here at all, because Disco Doppler doesn't get a single one in the side there. If you just got 1, that could have been a difference maker, but it should be a second run here for the Polish side. And when I say that, Mertz has picked up the AK, and Capra only got 14 HP. 1 shot on this guy and he's dead, but it doesn't matter. He gets the first one. Can he secure the second? Yes, he does. Misuta goes down. It's a 1v1 though. Mertz Pulls it back, and he gets the second one as well. Mertz is gonna clutch it. He doesn't have a kit, but he has 5 seconds to spare once that defuse is gonna come in, and I'm not really sure why the TP there.
He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah,
Remember,
he got it
guys, it's
seconds.
at MertzCS on Twitter. You can go find him there, pick him up in your team, because he just got himself a beautiful 3k to seal the deal. The AK-47 not being tossed away, really coming back to bite the poles over there. And that's why you see casters calling out little plays like teams tossing an AK-47 over a roof, because it can be the difference maker. If Mertz had a deagle, that becomes infinitely harder for him.
Yeah, that is not what the Polish side wanted here, and this is going to give them another buy run here. Wisła, they're going to have a force, but it's not going to be the best one. Good job from Mertz there. He's going to have to be one of the star players here in the team. Former player for Heroic, who's going to have to step up here to try to make things work for 21-15. But yeah, the C sets here. You got C set for Days, the Scout, and the UMP on Capper. So this is Wisla's map pick, so you're expecting a lot big things from them here. But yeah, Jedker, smoke towards CT, and here comes the raining in on the B side. Or not.
Morels, deep flashes over towards A, will keep the CTs guessing where they're going, but CTs seem to be comfortable the way things are going as well. So re-smoke out towards Banana. Well timed as well, will give them just enough time to be able to get Calyx back into the side if they want him to rotate, and with no information given away towards A, it surely has to be time for Calyx to start running forward. Starks mollied out of position into Morels' aim, and Morels will finish him off. Jed gets the follow-up onto Masuta, so it looks like rounds will be traded 1 for 1 again and again, because the smoke will remain, and they cannot stop the T's from taking control of the B side.
That is textbook CS right there. Textbook CS taking B side. That's everybody should learn from that. Every single team out there, because you cannot do a better B take than that on a force buy round like this. So Baldi's up on the second orange where he stand. He burns him out, forces him down, and then he just goes down. And the other guy got burned in the new boxes as well. There's no way to hide from the CTs there, and it couldn't be easier than that to take B sides. And Wiz is gonna pull it right back there after losing the second round. And yeah, I just love to see that round. That was just such a beautiful round.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's just one of those rounds where everything goes right for a team, and they play it out perfectly as well. Even the Molotov landing in the right place, the smoke going out at the right time, being able to keep them blocked while the bomb was planted. Just everything working out for them.
Well, we're gonna see 3 deals now. We're gonna see a force back. So they kind of, this is like back-to-back rounds, so people just keep on forcing when they're losing like that. So we keep seeing a force here on the CT side. And if they don't win this one, well, they're gonna have to eco, and we're gonna see a 4-1 then for Wisła. So yeah, Wisła, they're expected to win this match 2-0. I don't think anybody really expects 21-15 to win a map against these guys. But we're gonna have to wait to see how it turns out. Morel, are you really gonna go through that even though you have a flash? It's really risky to go through. There's another flash coming through, and it's full flash. Great flash there from Spare. Disco Doppler cannot see a thing. And that was a little bit risky to do there, to go there, but the second flash came through, and I saved him.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why they're force buying every single round.
Yeah, but like they lost, you know, they won the second round, right?
Yeah, no, I understand.
And then they
that,
lost the one right
theoretically.
after again.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I get that theoretically you can do economic damage, but like.
Otherwise, they would have had to full like a double eco anyway, so it kind of makes sense here to go for buy. Because Wisła is also low on money, so you know, if they win this round back, you know, it's gonna be a back-to-back round. Both teams winning each other's rounds.
No, I agree with you, but the problem for me is just that this is a team that should be able to pull off a double up really well with both Mertz and Disco Doppler. So I'm kind of surprised about that more than anything else. But I suppose it's just how they want to play. I'm guessing maybe I don't remember how good Doppler was on the AWP playing as a secondary. Of course, my best memories for Doppler are still back when he was on Epsilon playing with Rez.
Yeah, yeah, that was like one of the memories. Ancient as well recently, a while back, but not for a long time, not for a long stint. But here we go, full eco now from the CTs due to losing that last force buy. And this is gonna look a little bit worse now for the CTs because they're only gonna have one round when Wisła is gonna come up with a few rounds here. And it's an A stack, so it's free access to the B site. There's nothing 2115 can do. It's just gambling the site, you know. You got nothing, you know, so it makes sense to gamble A or B site. This time they choose the wrong sites, but it's a 50-50 gamble, to be honest.
The question still will always be that can they get a gun and move forward? Caper is in the vicinity. Caper can be potentially taken down, but he's playing very safely, and you like to see that when you're up against an eco round. More than anything else, he's just making sure that no one can push forward. Now he's moving through, now that he's heard the footsteps and he's found the first kill, he's looking for more, which is not the best of ideas when all you're facing off is USBs. However, he has forced them across in a way that Morels can cut them off in the middle. But again, the problem still is, how much risk are you going to take to kill these USPs?
Yeah, Misuta is going to try to hunt, see if he can get one. He knows that 2 players are low here, but here comes the Mac 10 to clean them up. So 4-1, but we're going to see the first gun run coming out here for 2115. Let's see if they can convert it. They're going to have to convert it, otherwise it's going to be a few round buffer for Wisła to work with. And well, that wouldn't be ideal at this point.
Wisła. Plenty of money to keep buying up. 2115. Like I said, man, this is the problem. They don't have an op or utility because they force bought up in the round before that. And now, you don't like to see a buy like this because really you're just hoping that you can get some straight headshots, crush some scrubs, but that's not likely to happen against Wisła.
Yeah, really not. It's not. And this like team has played together for a while now, and 2115 they haven't really played, so the coordination here is going to be so much difference here on these two teams, and the skill level is going to be so much better here from the Polish side. But ooh, Calyx through the smoke, lands Minio, and well, Disco Doppler is still on the side here, and he takes down the bomb carrier. Good shot coming out here from 2115. They're getting these kills, and now it's just a 2v4, and Sparrow.
Oh!
Calyx peeks out, looking towards the side there. Missed play by him. And this is maybe a chance to make your way back if Kappa can find the guy on site. If he can do that, this is a wide open round. But he can't.
The X factor, though, is always going to be Masuda. Even if Sparrow can get these kills, Masuda's going to be looking to come out from behind. Sparrow finds one. Stark is right around the corner. He's waiting for this. He's waiting to see him, and he gets the shot straight to the skull. Sparrow comes around the corner, and Masuda, with a single point of HP, barely gets away with murder.
Oh, he probably expected him to come out short or apps there. It took so long, but he survives with 1 HP. Sparrow is so close to win that to clutch that out. 1 single HP on Masuda. Wow. It should have been that close at all. But great no-scope comes out to kill Stark. But they do get the second one due to Masuda, but the money's still gonna be very, very low, as you can see. 2 SMGs, a FAMAS. Oh, they're gonna run straight through the fire here in smoke. Calyx is gonna find Sparrow. Well, that's a good opener actually for the CTs.
And that could be the difference maker, because Sparrow, you know, he was the big boy in the previous round as well, who almost won it out for Wisła. The T's, you can see the difference in how they're moving. Now they're all just forced back in towards T-spawn, hoping that someone's going to change things around. Calyx able to get another quick kill. And then back himself off to safety. Alright, so he's a secondary op, but it's not Disco Doppler. Alright, that makes sense. I think Doppler didn't even secondary op back when he was standing in for NIP or something. It's been so long.
Yeah, but Calyx did go down by the HG there. He was the only B player for a while, so if they actually pushed B after that kill, they would have had the B side 4v3, but of course they don't know that nobody else is on the B side, so that's slowing things down. But now they're just heading toward the B side. But it's just one guy here, Misutra. Guy French player who's gonna have to try to lock it down.
But they have turned tail and they're going over towards the A site potentially. But 25 seconds on the clock, they don't have time to find. They have to make a move soon.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hit the B side, but there's now 2 players on the B side. It's gonna be a 3v2 coming in towards the side here. And the Molly is once again being thrown up, but it's 2 players last. But the Molly is Misuta is gonna have to get more than 1. He does get 2! Oh, huge frags there from Misuta. If he didn't get the second one, or even the first, this would have been all over. Bob, fake plant coming through.
Oh, no.
He gets it, but there's no time. There's no time. He just goes for the fake morels. This good opera can just hide. And it's a 3rd round, and we have a quick commercial break.
LOOT.BET, made for live betting.
Welcome back. That was a quick message from our sponsor LOOT.BET. And well, it's a 4-3 lead here for Wisła. Even though 21-15 they got the last 2 rounds here, the money's still gonna be there for the Poles. And yeah, but the thing is, like, the CTs, they're surprising me a little bit here with this round. Imagine if Misuta didn't win that with 1 HP. This would have been like 6-1 or 7-1 for Wisła. Just 1 round can make a difference here.
It was completely different. And we've seen that throughout, today. They've been, almost in every single game, I would like to say, they've been single rounds that could have been such major difference makers, just going the way of the other team. But this was definitely the most unfortunate of them. Like you said, a single point of HP, and that makes all the world of a difference. 21-15 now, though. They are still not out into the green. Calyx pushes forward. Jed is able to take him down, and Calyx's death means that suddenly the A site is a little bit less secure. Morels as well, peeking out, will cause the demise of Mertz. Masuda wants to come forward and trade away his teammates, find revenge, but they won't be finding anything beyond perhaps just a fire sale on Graves.
Just when I'm giving credits to 21-15, that happens.
Thanks, Doppelin. It's all on you. Not Doppelin. I meant Define. My bad. Thanks, Define. It's all you.
Yeah. So, but Wisła does it good, actually. Good, but it's a very aggressive down mid there. Sometimes that actually could work out if you have flashes and nades to surprise the T's because they don't expect them to push down. But hold the phone for a second, because Stark. Ooh, okay. I was sure Stark was supposed to get that frag, but he doesn't. It's all down to Misuta with the FAMAS. But usually, like, you can do a fast mid play like that if you have help from Banana. But this time, Wisła, they were pretty much ready for it. There was one guy underground hiding, peeked up, right timing to get him. But Misuta, he's making a lot of damage here economy-wise.
Misuda. He's got a chance to get another kill over here. That's a big question mark. He knows exactly where they're coming from with those grenades and how they've been thrown. If he can take 1 more down, it is pretty impactful. Wisła isn't at that point of untouchable money. They're not at billionaire status yet. They're not 1%ers.
Yeah. So 5-3, keeping the edge here, of course. Wisła on the T side here. It is a city-sided map, but maybe a little bit easier for Wisła to play on the T side. 21-15 probably don't have all the reads, the setups like they want here on the CT side. Haven't practiced it, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them on the CT side. Can play a little bit more free on the T side, as a team like that. But either way, it's not the best kind of buy here from 21-15, but it is a full buy nonetheless.
Yes, and this is where Masuda and his AK-47 come into question to see what they can do, because they really gave the force by some oh well. That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, 3 guys dying.
Right when I'm building them up. Oh well, that's a shame. Masuda's down as well without getting a single kill, and Wisła up to 6 rounds, 21-15, being dismantled at this point.
Yeah, good shot there from
Honestly, I'm really surprised, Define, that they've gone for Train when they look as I wouldn't say uncoordinated, but they look out of shape a little bit. You know, a little bit unpracticed.
Yeah, I would
perhaps, in
expect a little
team
bit more of a
environment.
puggy map for them.
So yeah, exactly. Trainer seems like such an odd pick.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Not gonna, you know, but yeah, it seems a little bit weird. To, yeah, but this time it's a full eco due to the full gun run last round. They only got 1 kill. But, oh, they're gonna rush through this again. This could be a big mistake from Wisła, but it is not. The nades is gonna push back the CTs, and well, they're gonna keep on the push here. So they're gonna storm it around the corners. 1, 2 for Jedker, 3 for him. Fast round with just 1 casualty here for the Poles. And yeah, that's it for that round. And Inferno is also like a very tactical map, so it's not surprising the Poles is better on it.
Honestly, you say that, but I just saw them run it like people and kill them. But no, you're right. A team that has players who've been playing together for a while will definitely be a lot more capable of knowing the exact timings, knowing how their teammates play, knowing what they want to do in a map. So it's good to see. Caper brought down. Stark is not giving him any chances whatsoever to breathe. Minio made it backwards as well. He wants to move forward and move in. And see what they can do when 21-15 has a man advantage and hasn't lost a player too early on like in the past. Grenades and utility all moving forward. It's double smoke that's used, isn't it? Or was that a nade and a smoke?
I'm not sure. I think it was a nade actually, but they do have a lot more smokes here on the T side, as you can see. 3 more smokes. So they can smoke CT and runes here, but the B side has been the weaker side for the CTs. So the T's like, okay, we're 1 man down. Let's just go B like we win every single time. But spray through the smoke coming out. Calix is gonna have to get this because his teammate is dead. Oh no, it's happening again and again and again. They're losing the B players. They're dying like domino bricks. And Wisła has a bomb plan in a 4v3. Oh no. 0 kills on the B side again.
Yeah, this is just... Repeatedly you're seeing 21-15 fall apart and not being able to defend their site whatsoever. It's just, you can see they don't have their timings down on when to throw in nades. You can see that their utility usage isn't enough to tag down players sufficiently to get the kills leading up to it. That's the real big meta changer that Astralis brought to this map, you know, that Astralis made the change back in 2018, which was that the grenades consistently allowed players to get multi-kills that they wouldn't be able to in any other situation unless they had an AK-47, and they don't. So the differences you can see in tactics are astounding.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep struggling with the economy as well here throughout this entire CT side. And I do feel like we're gonna see the Poles on 10 rounds or more here at the end of this half. But they're not gonna count it out. This got upline has an M4, Stark has one as well. That's saved from the last round. So that being said, we could still see a couple more CT rounds for them, but they're gonna have to fix that B site. Because the T's are gonna keep abusing that site till, you know, till the lose a run basically going B. They're gonna keep on going B. I think pretty much every single round. Well, Mertz. He has a deagle. Peeking towards the mid. Can't get anything done. But yeah, Calix and Misutra that on that B site. Maybe they need to switch players. Maybe they need to put, you know, sheet a third guy over. They need to do something. Otherwise, this is like 12-3 half.
Yeah, this is looking like it's just going to be falling apart continually again and again. This is around where maybe we see the Eagles do something. I mean, they did before. Oh, never mind. I said nothing.
Yeah, but this good upline could come down with the AK here, or the M4. Him and Stark on the sides with his weapons. This could be it, but they already have the side here. They completely locked that out. Stark in the apartments. Capper is gonna kill him from behind as well. Stark is not gonna expect him to be in the behind. Or maybe he will now. He's actually looking. He's looking. Oh! Capper! He's just running with a molly, trying to molly towards pit. But now they have an idea that both players is around the pit and the apps play here. And he's gonna get a second one. They're just peeking Stark 1 by 1. And Jedker, it does make it a little bit easier, but it's still a 2v2. And, well, looks like they could fix this in the end here, the T's, and they will. It's all onto Calix. Jedker with a triple kill. Can he complete the 4K? No, it's gonna be Minio. But it was closer than it should have been there, probably.
Yeah, but it's still such a weird round coming up from the CT side because, you know, you see how Disco Doplin's not able to get enough in that position. It's because the fact that he threw the smoke early on was because he was afraid of Molotovs coming his way. But when you reveal your position that early in, that means that they don't even have to throw out a molly directly into pit. Instead, they can throw a molly into its crossing to prevent you from coming out of it and completely ignore you while you're there. When you're down a man, you need to be able to make a play. So you need to force them to use utility where you are, so you have a bit more maneuverability and a bit more place to be able to kind of turn around and, you know, try and get the surprise on them. But Doplin instead uses the smoke too early in, and because of that, they just look like they don't have a chance. They do manage to get a few kills courtesy of Stark, but it just looked ridiculous.
Yeah, it's looking worse and worse for every run that goes by, and again, they're gonna go towards this B side. Misuta is gonna have to get the kill, and it does land the shot of Minion. That's a good opening, but they got opening quite a few times here on the CT side, but they haven't been able to convert. Because they get that entry, but then the 4 Ts are just heading towards the B side. And they just take the side. They're probably going to do the same now, put 4 players towards Banana and go B. Because it's essentially going to be a 4v2 again on the B side. And you can see now, everyone is working towards B here for Wisła. And yeah, this is going to have to be another defend here for Misuta and Calyx. This time. Last time they got 0 kills in this 4v2. We have this set up again, Tea Time, with the mollies and the flashes and everything. There's gonna be nowhere to hide for them. Oh man.
35 seconds, so that's a great timing on the smoke. Yeah. Calyx has so much room to play with because of that, and the Molotov right outside of it, so they can't even push forward through it. Misuda with the AWP is flashed up, and Calyx is as well, so this isn't going to be a favorable deal for them to take. However, they've both got their initial kills regardless of the fact, and Calyx is not done yet. He's keeping the player pushed in towards water, and they finish things off.
Great hold, actually. I did not expect that kind of hold once they're coming in with a B push. But they managed to, you know, the guy towards the first orange, he was towards the dark corner, but he got mollied out, so he switched his way to the first orange. He managed to get 2 kills from that position. That is a big plays from him right there. But Whistle's flashes are really, really good, but the counter grenades there from 2150 was good as well, even better. You know, not allowing the terrorists to walk up and, you know, make their way in towards the B side. They're all stuck in towards, you know, the pool. So that will be the 4th run here for the CTs. And let's see if they can get the final 2 as well. The odds, LOOT.BET. Huge favorites here, Wisła in the game.
Oh yeah. We can see why. I mean, even now, the amount of damage that's being dealt through that smoke, Minio just isn't being taken care of at all. CTs, this is very disappointing. I was very excited to see them, you know, come alive on Inferno, destroy them, and there's still time, don't get me wrong, especially on the T side, where maybe, you know, you can rely on individual skill a little bit more, but very surprising.
Oh, Misuda, aggressive peek here.
Misses that shot though. That's going to be rough. If he got that one, completely different game right here. Now, the Ts have revealed players on each side of the map, and now the CTs have no choice but to remain firmly put or pray for information. And looks like it will be the former that they choose to do. Bomb revealing itself, moving out into the open. While you've got Morels trying to go for the flank. Morels finds one. Doplin is down, and that should be the B side going away. But Mertz finds a backstab, and Morels will be taken down. Only 20 seconds left on the clock, and Misuda will be smoked off. That's going to be troubling if Calyx goes down without a kill, but Calyx is able to get one at the very least, so they still have a chance at the retake. However, with the double op, it becomes even more difficult unless Misuda can find one, but the smoke does not dissipate in time and the bomb will be planted, so things are looking to get even rougher. Stark can come in from behind, get the backstab over here, but he's not going to be in time as Sparrow realizes there's someone there, gets the peek and gets the kill. Misuda responds, does take down Sparrow, but it might be too little too late because the crossfire on the side is still set up and Minio's taken down. Picks up the op, swings out wide as well. Mertz is in a 1 versus 1, but the ball is in his court. He's got to peek out. Minio can just move forward, get the kill from the side.
Yeah, he saw the shoulder there. Mertz didn't even think he could see him there at that point. Well, Mert did get a nice kill hit trade on the CT, but it wasn't enough. The push coming in on the B side again. The B side is where they're taking it over, and 21-15's defense. The retake with 2 offs is not really the ideal situation to have in. You know, they got out smoked in corals. They have to go for the retake. There's no other choice. But 2 offs with 3 alive. You know, it's gonna be very, very hard to get those kills. And Wisła, they're up on 10 already on the T side. And we're up on the final round here of the first half. And look at Stark. Oh, we push all the way down. But Minion expects it. And Mertz is also got tagged down to 15. So, bad start here for the CTs. And this is looking more and more like an 11th round. And I'm not sure what the CTs can do about it. Because look at the HP here. Again, we're going to see a B take. Oh, the peek coming through. It's going to be a wide peek from Misutra. Calix gets the trade, but still too many boogies around here for Wisła.
Oh my god, Calix, that is a beautiful shot. Even getting away with 3 HP, that is luck.
Yeah,
but it is something that is nice to see.
He should be dead at all, like right there.
Listen, man, it's not the first time they've gotten away with a single point of 3 points of HP in this game.
Yeah. But looking at this retake, like, what can they do? They have 2 offs, both, like, 1 HP. Like, what are they supposed to do here?
Hope?
20 seconds with the bomb. This is an impossible retake. 100% this is going to be a win for Wisła. I don't see them going. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm going to take this back. It's just a capper left alone. Oh, my goodness. He lights all 3 up. Oh, no. Just somehow, 21-15, they get the first 2 frags. But capper is going to cap their heads. And all 3 is going to line up. Can you believe that's how 21-15 loses that round?
That is ridiculous. That was insane. I loved seeing that little spray down from him. And you know what, though? It's very interesting to see how 21-15 across the entirety of the map, they've so far rotated out their secondary op consistently between Misutra and Calix, and it's not because of positioning. So generally speaking, if you see secondary ops being rotated between players, it's either because you've got star players who excel in different positions, or you've just got a player who says, you know what, I want to be the X factor right now. But it's not seemed like either one of those. So you can just look at how perhaps the protocols are a little bit missing. And you know what's good about that? What's good about that is that we will see them getting better as the season goes on. So the more and more we'll see them, the more and more we have a chance of saying, hey, 21-15 might still make it to playoffs.
Yeah, for sure, but they're going to have to step up big time, because right now, Wisła is not even one of the best teams here in the tournament, and they're getting battered here 11-4, at least on the first half here. Not their map pick, but still worth to mention here. We're going to see 21-15 going to go for B Brawl here. They're just going to straight up push. And here they come. Minio's going to have to try to defend this with Morels as a backup player. Morels gets the 1-tap mid-air. Can he get himself a second one here? No, there's too many players around it. But Minio with the USP, he gets the one. Can't get the second one here. And Deadcare cannot get one as well. It's a 2v2 now. This has to be a round for 21-15. Well, it's time to capper 2v1. Trying to look for the head here. Oh, it does get the one in coils, but it's down to 30 HP. And well, it's going to be Calix to get the triple. Calix and Stark.
Did he really just peek out when there was 6 seconds left on the round?
Was it? I didn't see the time there at all.
No, never mind. It was just... Sorry, it's a HUD glitch. Custom HUDs do this. I forgot. Custom HUDs go down to 6 seconds the second the round ends. That's my bad. I was very surprised about that. But still, maybe a little bit of a mistake coming out, peeking out like that in a 1v1. But in the heat of the moment, it's very understandable. Stark, though, 3 kills in the pistol round. He is pulling his weight, and it's about time.
Stark and Calix is the one got those kills. And, well, 5th round here for 21-15. But they're going to have an uphill battle here coming out. Because right now, they only have 5 rounds. And they're on the T side of Inferno. So, they're going to have a real hard time getting these rounds. But this is a force buy round for Wisła. They could get pretty much 2 gifted rounds if they win this one. They're gonna get this one and then the next one for free. But at this point, 4-man stack towards the B side here for the Poles. Morels with the shotgun in boiler. And Minio is gonna get the first one. Oh, he has a shotgun. He can get this 1-shot, 1 kill. Oh, the timing is perfect for the T side though. But oh, he's gonna walk up. Oh, but Stark is shaking it. He wanted to fire. Wanted to wait to see if somebody else passes. but it's gonna be the kill for start there. He saved his teammate. And well, this ace that has been conquered here. Free pass towards the site. And yeah, 6 rounds is gonna be to car here. It's gonna be a 4-man save. So they're gonna take these guns into the next one.
Now the A site, it's really just a question of how many players can the T's get out safely, because they need their money to start racking up with the amount of rounds that are still left. They have to close the gap. 21-15 needs every single penny that they can get their hands on. And it looks like they will be able to get this one away with a comfortable level of players. But Caper, grenade flying through. It's going to be a dossier, but it's not going to get a kill. Just a little bit off the mark, and it's going to be catching itself on the pixel. Was a bit more to the right than anything else, and because there's a wall there, it does a lot less damage. Unless it's directly into it. So unfortunately, he's not going to get a dedication from the major, but it is there.
Yeah, so they did manage to go for a 3-man save though, Wisła, so they're going to take those guns into this one, and we're going to see a full buy round in the next one. Wisła only need to win 5 CT rounds here to take home the first map here. It doesn't seem to be a lot of rounds, 5 rounds, but it could be issues. Let's see if it's gonna be. So Sparrow gets the first one with the scout. And well, more damage is being dealt here. Merch is going down, but Misutra getting the one and Merch too before he falls victim. But Misutra's not to 50 HP. This is still a chance for the CTs to win this round, because they got a scout. If he can get the tags, it's definitely possible.
Caper though, a savior of many clutches, moves through, but this one is not going to be going his way. Sparrow is just going to have to deal with being very lonely on this site because his teammate has departed, and Sparrow will not even have any enemies to face off against unless the backstab comes out from Calix. And so far, 21-15 has done, a respectable job of bringing things back together. But now the gun rounds are about to come around, so let's see how they cope with the AWP that will inevitably come out from Sparrow.
Yeah, for sure, and he's just going to see a save here from the scout. And while he's doing that, who here likes prizes? Everybody loves prizes, guys. You can get them. There's a good way of getting them, guys. Head over to Loot.BET. They have launched a ladder for those who place bets. Every week there's new Apple gadgets on the board. And even more, on the 30th of December, the top listed players will share 10,000 euros prize pool. So click the banner down below the broadcast or the link in the chat to catch all the information before it's too late. So you guys do that. Yes, you guys in the chat. Either way, we're gonna go into that juicy gun run now. 11-7. This is where 21-15 is gonna have their first test. And we're gonna pause. We have a slight pause here.
I have to find out if this is tech or tac though.
For sure, indeed, and at this point, like, they're a couple rounds behind here, 21-15, but the real test is starting now. They had the easy time on the pistol, not the easy time, it's 1v1 in the end, but that's second, the force, and the eco. So now this is where they're gonna have to show if they're a good T-side or Inferno team. And
that's really what defines the team. So if they want to keep this roster together for maybe even like a month or two, Inferno is one of those maps you have to have under your belt. The more they're able to improve at this, the more they have a chance of being able to showcase themselves. Maybe being picked up by an org, maybe finding an organization even for the team. So it should be interesting to see.
Yeah, for sure. See if that's going to be the case. They do have a couple matches to play here. They still have this one. They're still on the first map here, so it's still a very early game here in our second series of the evening. It's been a long game with a 3-mapper on the first one. We could even see a 3-mapper here, But for that to happen, 21-15, they're gonna have to step up a notch.
And they've been doing that on their T side, so credit where credit is due. However, we have to see a continuation of that now that Sparrow has the AWP as well. Because he, like we've said again and again, is the ultimate X factor for the Polish side. If he is popping off, then 2115 doesn't really have anyone who can match up to him, in my opinion.
Yeah, and with that being said, let's see here. Op coming out from Sparrow, and it's actually fast mid play here coming out for 2115. They're going straight through the smoke towards long, and there's Jedker. He's good for one. Almost gets the second on Stark there, but there's only 2 more players here towards A. But the op here from Sparrow is just gonna have it locked and loaded. This good up and goes down.
He's too quick with it. He's too quick with the re-peek and shot through.
But do they expect a guy in pit though? That's the thing. Do they know he's in the pit? Bomb down.
He's undetected. Can they find him before he finds Calyx? Mertz finds Minio, takes him down, but he's backed off. Capers revealed himself, and in doing so took down Stark as well. Mertz will find Morales' life, but Calyx with the 2k will spray away and finish the job. He was able to keep himself alive. I thought he would be stabbed in the back, but it will not be, and it shall be Wisła having their luck and their wallets pushed down to nothingness, it seems like.
Yeah, so good run once again for 2150. I was a little bit worried about the pit guy. If he went up there, he probably could have killed the side and the short one guy. But that's not going to be the case, and they're going to go for partial buy here. Just upgrade the Kevlar with pistols and a lot of utility. So, looking at the weapons here, we definitely should see 2115 to win this round. While they do open up here, Murph through the smoke. Let's get the first one. There's 2 more to find on the B side. But this could actually be a pretty close second half, to be honest, if 2150 continues like this. They're playing very good on the T side, and I feel like T side fits them a little bit more. They can do a little bit more puggy. You know, because on CT side you're going to have a lot of good communication and stuff like that. On the T side, you can play a little bit more on the aim. I think that's what they're doing at this point. Good kill coming from Calyx. And well, we're going to see the B execute coming out here. 5v3 against just the pistols. Shouldn't be a problem at all to get the 9th round.
And Wisła, I mean, where they looked very good on their T side, CT's been completely different. I don't think they've gotten a single round on their CT side, have they?
No, I don't think that, no.
It was 11-4, yeah. It was 11-4 when the half ended. So 21-15, they've been bringing it back repeatedly, and Wisła have just not been able to get these duels early on. And I'm slightly surprised that we haven't seen slightly more aggressive positioning coming out from the CTs towards the A site. Because that's where I feel like if you're able to stop them from coming in early on, especially if you go for something like a double op setup, maybe that's what 21-15 is really going to have as their kryptonite.
Yeah, CT side seems like it's struggling on their own map pick, you know. Doesn't really quite expect that. If you pick this map, you don't really expect a team to struggle on the CT side. But not a single kill here on this partial buy. Unless Kappa can get the 1 here. Does get it. Does get traded out immediately. So 11-9. Lead still for Wisła, but only by 2 rounds at this point. And there's a push coming up for Wisła there towards the balcony. So that will be taken care of by Calyx. So here we go, second gun round. Sparrow back on the op. And this is where they're gonna have to strike Wisła. Because, you know, they keep losing a round, they're gonna keep having to go for that light buy and then, you know, buy in the next one. So this is where they need to, you know, end the streak here of 21-15. Right. And maul this down, banana.
It's still troubling. Oh, nades could have been very big, but Misura barely dodges all the damage coming up from them. It's very problematic for Wisła. Minio has also been forced down to 10 HP. 21-15. How are they going to respond to Wisla's defensive positions? Again, look at how far back Wisla's players are standing.
It's a little bit like 21-15 on their CT side, you know, they're getting pushed back.
Yeah, and exactly. And the other problem is also that Wisła, they should be the team with really good utility usage, but how Astralis' utility like change was very much dependent on getting information early on and getting away to safety while, you know, you use what you've just seen to throw nades out effectively. So it's very surprising.
So we can see there's 3 players towards B now, or 1 guy speedway close to a B rotation with the bomb banana, so this is gonna be a B split. Yeah, they're gonna wrap from long and towards speedway and banana. This is gonna be a wrap. If I've seen one from 21:15. But they're 25 seconds to do so, and Merz has been boosted up on short, and he's gonna get the first one. And now, maybe they're not gonna wrap anymore because Disco Dotline killed the archway. But they're gonna be coming through banana here, and there's another one from Misutra. They're all getting nailed, and it's all to Morels here on top of the flower. He gets the first one, but he gets insta traded out, and once again 21:15. This is a marvelous round. Merz enters towards the pit. Disco Dotline gets the long guy. It's all over. Just like that, 10 rounds for 21:15. And Jedker's gonna have to save.
More and more troubles for the Polish side, and you have to ask the question, when will they change things up? Or when will they pick things up? Because if you're playing defensive, you have to be ready to win every single duel that you're taking without the information to accompany it. So I'm very curious to see what adjustment will come through. I'm not sure who the endgame leader is, but if he's not making a call pretty soon, I would be very surprised.
Yeah, 11-4 half for Wisła. They got everything going for them going to the city side. But right now, it just doesn't seem like they're getting anything done on the city side. And it's worrisome because they need to start fixing it very, very soon. Otherwise, this is gonna slip away. But let's see here. Is this gonna be a buy now? It's just gonna be once again a partial buy here. We can see the ADR 50 on Sparrow. So he's liking a little bit here, but it's 6 rounds in a row for 21:15. Morels is just pushing straight through on Calix. He takes down Calix here. Don't count them out of this round here, Wisła. They got an SG, they got an M4 and 3 pistols.
It's enough to win a round, but I'm more hoping than anything else that the pistols force them to go aggressive, because I really think that's going to be the difference maker. I mean, I might be wrong and I might be absolutely ridiculous, which is very possible and happens a lot. You'd be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be, but... Oh, Mats with the boost. Beautifully done. Minio barely saw him and has revealed his position by shooting away. Mertz was able to track the traces. Sparrow now with a pistol gets the bomb down, drops down as well from the boosted position. And now with the 5-7, there is a gap in the smoke, but he won't be using it. Disco Doplin will be planting the bomb. In the meanwhile, there is a player across the side. Jedka takes him down and will not go down without a casualty. Sparrow, in the meanwhile, is waiting to see if he can find anything else. He is coming in from behind, but he's revealed where he is. Stark is going to be expecting him to come through for the backstab, but Stark has got other troubles as Morel right around the corner. Mert gets the first, incendiary in hand, mollies out the bomb, perfectly played from him. The 1v1 favor, but Morel might have something to say for it, and he does. Does he have a kit though? Does he have time though? It's going to be difficult, but he's got it barely there, and despite not having a kit, despite not having weapons, it's pistols that grabs them.
No.
What?
I think he just got on the bomb when it was 10 seconds, but I think it was 0.1 second too late. But like, cause I saw him getting on the bomb with 10 seconds left, so that means they should just be enough. But it could have been a pixel too late or so, and that's gonna put 21:15. The thing is, he was looking for a kit, you know, he didn't just get on the bomb, he took it like 1 second, right? Because he killed him, and then he looked towards the new boxes, and then he defused. So I think he got right on it instead of looking around for less than a second. He would have had it. But he doesn't get it in the end here, and it's going to be tied it up, 11-11, can you believe it? This is not supposed to happen. Wisła, but they do get an entry this round, but they get traded out. Mertz is so good with that op. Capper, oh, that's the bomb. Oh lord, the bomb is down in no man's land on long. This could be the first round here for the Poles. Well, minute to go. Oh, he's just on top of it. He sees him picking up the bomb. Easy kill for Minio, Disco, and Mertz. The duo. Can they do it? Mertz. Looking for the frag here. He's not going to get it. It's going to be just one casualty here. It seems to be from the Wisła squad. It's actually going to be 2. But good recovery from Wisła. Finally picking up the first round.
LOOT.BET, made for live betting.
Quick message from our sponsor. A quick short message there from LOOT.BET. And we're back here. 12:11 tea time. Finally, we say it's on the board.
Well, they still need a lot more to bring themselves forward, unfortunately. But it is a start, and it's a start that we've been waiting for far too long of a time. Morel's pushing forward aggressively, flashbang through as well. Moves into Disco Dopplen, who just won a round. I know I said go aggressive, but that is not the same thing. Oh my god. What the hell?
Yeah, crazy news right there, but he does turn it back to 3v4 at least now. Bomb going down. Nade not gonna make the damage from Misutra. He gets flat. He gets shot actually. Kappa takes one down towards A, and there's another one towards the A side. What? The CTs,
I don't even know, man.
They're confused. Is it B or is it A? There's so many players towards the A side there. It's gonna have to be a save for Wisła here. They're gonna have to save the AWP and M4 because they got reset. They won one and now they lost the one straight after. I did not expect these kind of close things from 21-15. On the T side nonetheless. They're definitely surprising everybody at this stage. And they're not done yet.
I mean, it's 12-12, and I'm hoping Wisła isn't done yet either, to be honest. Because if this is the showing we're seeing from the CT side, then I'm very worried for Train, which is such a heavily CT-dependent map where you need to know exactly how to play your CT side.
Yeah, it's just one CT run, that's all they got, and they do have another buy run due to the save here. And just enough money to go for a buy, but losing this round, they got pretty much nothing in the bank here. We'll probably see 14-12 unless we see a force buy or something like that. I don't know. At this stage, the polls, they need to switch things up because they only won one CT run and they had an 11-4 lead. Most of the teams probably would have given up at that point if they don't win the pistol, but that 1v1 clutch in the pistol turned everything around pretty much. And well, a double up now for Wisła. Pop flash in is not gonna work. Misuta is not gonna get flashed by that.
And Wisła, the double up hasn't given any dividends so far. This is so much investment for so little coming back for them. And it's like they went very, 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 very aggressive in the previous round, and immediately after that they're like, you know what? That didn't work. We should go back to it. The same thing that hasn't been working for a while as well. Sparrow, though, has been working overtime. Unfortunately, his shift is over, and he will be going home. Jedka almost finds his second kill, but will be unsuccessful for now. Morels as well. Grenade moves forward, but will be caught on the edge, and because of that, they have to back off and save their weapons.
What is going on in this game? I don't understand. Wisła, they just... If he got the second one there on Calyx, it would have been a 3v2 for Wisła, and they probably would have been able to lock down the round. But that single kill in pit, it's a slow rotation coming up for Wisła. You know, the long players has not managed to get closer to the side because 21-15, they already made their way out balcony towards the apps there. And 21-50, they got to take the lead here with a round. Cannot believe I'm saying this. But I think it's for the first time in this game, right? If they didn't get an early lead, I'm not sure.
No, they didn't get... the pistol round was won by Wisła as well. So
yeah, so...
Definitely the first time.
It's crazy. 2 survivors from both teams here, and the money is almost gone here, but they could just get another buy here. They're lucky they get this just enough money to go for another buy, because otherwise we would have seen an eco 14-12.
The problem is now if they lose this one, the game's going to go to match point, not match point, or the map point practically immediately.
But yeah, take a look at 2115. They won every single run except one, and they still have low money. So listen, they're doing the damage on them for sure, but they're just not winning the rounds.
I don't even know if they're doing that much damage, to be honest, other than just the previous 2-3 rounds that they went a little bit more in their way. But
yeah, but they just
actually, you're right.
Still keeping them low, you know. Zero on Disco.
Yeah, I mean,
this was the 2K.
Sure, that's true, but I'm a little bit skeptical about, you know, Whistler's ability to adjust at this point, because we haven't really seen that throughout the map. In 2115, they've been cruising along with the same style, it seems like. Just playing contact, playing with basic utility, and making it work.
Yeah, definitely no need to change things up here if things are working out. But we're gonna see that B execute, just like Wisła did all the time. Well, Wisła though, they got 3 players here instead of 2 that 2115 always had. The mod is actually not reaching Sparrow. He can stay here, keep his position. Morels can also do it, and this is not as good as a this is not gonna go their way. 2-3 frags coming in here, the boost coming out, get the first one and get the second. No, actually not. This could get it. It's not the same kind of execute that Wisła did. You saw those models from Wisła? It was perfect. This time, you know, Wisła could stay on their positions.
Keep an eye on Disco. Keep an eye on Disco. He's got a chance of it in this round still. Oh no.
Could have had a chance to do that, but it's 7 HP.
Could have had a chance, yeah. But the other thing that was very interesting was Sparrow went for an M4 in that round. Yeah, he let Minio have the AWP.
Yeah, maybe, you know, he's not feeling it on the T side. Sometimes, you know, when you don't feel it, you're just giving it to another one. But yeah, due to that round, Wisła getting their second CT round. Still gonna be money, of course, on the 2115, but you can see it's gonna be a Mac 10 on Misuta, Digo for Disco Dopplan. This is what I was talking about. The money is so low now on 2115. But the nades are coming through here. Stark is down to 40 already. Hate to see that. Yeah, both teams now need to win 3 rounds pretty much.
That's brought down. That is such a fast shot from Minio. And he is really, really kicking it in to 3rd gear. Not 3rd gear, 4th gear probably. I hope there's a 5th coming in soon too, because Wisła definitely need it. They do have the big advantage at the very least this time to find, so maybe Minio being on the AWP is what works out for them after all.
Yeah, but the thing is, if 2115 loses every single player here, they got nothing. They're probably gonna have to either they're gonna have to full eco and go for overtime, or they're gonna have to force it, try to avoid overtime. I don't know. I'm not sure what is gonna be the right call. So Wisła did definitely the driver's seat to win this map now. Once they're gonna pick up this run as well. The question is, can 2115 save this AK and SG into the next round? That's what they have to try to do, because this run is already gone. Just 1 single point of damage on Wisła has been dealt in this round. Good shot down there. Yeah, they're just saving at this point. I'm not sure if Wisła are gonna hunt them, because they don't have a lot of money themselves to hunt.
Yeah, it seems unlikely, but 2115, if the lead has gone again, they had it for 1 round and 1 round alone. You know, it's a bittersweet feeling when you see that happening. You have all the comeback, you bring it back the distance, and now Wisla's going to be up to 14, and your money, like you said, is not great, and neither is your loss bonus, so they only get $1,900.
Yeah, so it's bad news a lot, but the question is, are they going to keep the 2K on their rest of the 3, or are they going to force around it?
Oh, God,
yeah, they're forcing around it.
That is...
They're going all into this round. This is all in. They get 2,400 if they lose this round. And, well...
They basically lost the game if they lose this round.
Yeah, exactly. So, all into this round with 1 AK, 1 AWP, and 3 Deagles. That's it. And Stark is already down to 20.
Oh, that's a great grenade. It's going to do so much... Ooh, never mind. I thought that would do so much damage.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to rip them apart.
Yeah, but all 5 are going to go towards the B side. There's a 5v2 on the B side. This could be maybe like this is a good call to make, because they're, you know, they only have 2 rifles to work with, and then pistols. So
There are Molotovs, though, and that is the big difference maker. That's the problem. Because once these Molotovs start to come through, you're not going to be able to push forward at all. Great flashes as well. Morels will be able to find the kill. The upper is blocked off, so he needs to fight his way out. But Boss Morels is down and out. Minio.
We do have the sights, so... This is a good run here from 2115. Let's see if they can hold the post plant here. Oh no, Merce goes down. That's one of the guns. Well, but look at the flank from the team. Look at the flank. They only got 2 players on the side. There's a guy on a big flank. They're gonna hold them off. They need to hold off.
They're going to be checking for Stark as soon as he gets the first kill. He's actually been seen already, and he's brought down Yedka, the man to do the honors. Calix still trying to fight off, but will be unsuccessful. It's all onto Disco Daddy himself for Sparrow. It's his turn to stay alive. Just a few points of HP, and he has got himself the kit. He has got himself the defuse.
Wow, what a close run. He got 7 HP left, and he's gonna win that. Disco Doppler almost making that 1v2 clutch. So close, but it's just not gonna happen in the end. And it's gonna be map point here for Wisła Krakow. 15-13, 2 map points here in the first map. And 2150, they did get a bomb plant here, so they do have a little bit better money than we expected. With that 2400 loss bonus plus the plant here. We'll secure 2 AKs, 2 MAC-10s. There. Oh, the odds is tied up now. But Wisła is the team who has 2 map points to work with on their own map pick here. And I don't think they're gonna throw this away. Such a big comeback from 2115, and now in the end, they may come short.
This is still a doable round for them. The bomb plant really was saving them and giving them another chance. And they're playing this much more for default style. But that might work against them. Calix, AK in hand, smoke in pocket. Will retreat back. Covering mid as he goes. The B site looks to be the destination, but with a minute left, this plane can veer around and change course whenever it wants. Wisła doesn't want to change course at all, though they are still staying stiff as
rocks
can be. I was going to say as can be. Don't worry, I'm not going where you were thinking. Morels gets the first, but it can't be any more. Has to be a re-smoke coming up from Minio, and he's playing inside water, playing the anti-flash position as well. They're not expecting him, but Mercer will get the kill nonetheless and will get himself onto the site because of it. 4 versus 3, and Wisła has made the call. It is time to get yourself to the bank because you've got to save.
Wow, if he had such a perfect lineup there. He's pre-turning away from the flashes, so he knows the flash is gonna come. Then he can turn around and nobody's gonna watch towards the pool there. He can get 2, but it doesn't get a single one for his trouble. Wow, that's a little bit lucky, I would say, for 2115 that they managed to find him without him getting a single one. A little bit luck, but luck is what they need to have at this point. We're going to the distance all 30 rounds. And we're gonna see what Morels and Minio is gonna get into the next round. The 2 who died. So somehow 2150, they're saving one of the 2 map points. Can they save the final one as well? Jedker can drop an M4 over. Yes, he will. So they do have 3 M4s, 1 AWP. Actually, they do get 4 M4s. Okay, so they do have a full buy here for the final round. Both teams has the best what they can have. The best of the best. And now we're gonna see who's gonna be winning it.
And
overtime would be kind of fitting because he did a comeback.
Oh yeah, and you wouldn't want this to be any different at all. Both teams with full weaponry, both teams fighting for their lives, both teams seeing if they can just get away with one more round. Calix, he's brought this team so far, he's brought this team back to the brink. Can he take it the distance? Can he take it to overtime? While Wisła, they've got themselves a big defense coming up. 2115, giving away plenty of information, but that information is not going to be particularly useful this early on in a round. Bullets are being fired, grenades are being deployed, and Wisła is being fooled. Calix, he knows the things are going to be getting even rougher. Misuta might be able to get the first point of entry if he wants to start moving forward. The players on B are looking like they want to split up, but instead the CT will be defended by them. Calyx moves forward. He dry peeks it, gets the kill with the off angle, knows there's a player inside the pit as well, but they've got to bomb plant. Stark is down and Sparrow's got the response. Caper as well, coming through with another, and a flashbang almost gets them Disco, but Disco Daddy is here to party and he has got the response. However, the party is ended for him as Morel's on the other side of the map and still fighting for his life, and he will lose it. 1 versus 2 for Mats.
Yes, this is so important. Mertz need to pull us into an overtime. He's flying right in the open. Oh no! Oh, but the shot's coming through. Mertz is getting tagged down to 70 HP, and he's gonna get headshot by the deal. The one tap, the Juandig is gonna secure the map for Wisła all in. They're gonna win it in the final round there. What a round, back and forth round, but it will be the Poles to pick it home. And wow, they secured their own map pick. We're gonna take a short little break, and we're gonna train is our second map, it's our second destination, and we're gonna see that coming up very shortly. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
LOOT.BET, made for live betting.
Why do you try? Looking for reasons to say goodbye. Where would you go? Trying to leave everything that you know. Remember California.